Today's featured artist is Hillary Austin, and she's from California. You know, a lot of animal painters out there tend to paint in a certain style or a certain way. They tend to pose animals a certain way. And what I love about Hillary's work is just the variety of the poses and the compositions that she comes up with. She also paints some beautiful still lifes. But let's take a look at her work. So this first painting of this goose, you know, is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of, you know, a unique composition and the unique pose. And I wanted to start with this one. It's one of my favorites. It's just so natural. I love the colors, the neutral colors, the brown colors mixed with the blue grays, and then the intense orange in the beak. And this next painting of this rooster, which I really love, it's the colors in it, and it's really hard to work with those intense reds and to make them work with the background. Abstraction is everywhere. You get the full spectrum of color all the way from black blacks all the way up to the lightest lights up in the top left. But every bit of it is, you know, these very subdued colors where they should be subdued, a lot of dirty colors everywhere, but of course the super red, intense red in the crown, you know, makes the whole thing work. So this next one of, I guess it's a basset hound with this very, you know, I won't say it's a sad face, but these eyes that are, you know, almost too much. And this, you know, a lot of this, you know, you got to be careful. I think sometimes, you know, there are certainly artists out there that love to do really cute, you know, paintings of puppies, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, Hillary's work is not like that. But this painting, you know, has, I mean, if you look at the background and the nice subdued colors and just everything about it, I just love it. So this next painting of these pears in the tissue paper, it's again, Hillary is such a master of these dirty, subdued colors that I just love. And what I mean is, if you look, for instance, at that pear on the left, you know, those are just dirty colors. And the only place that the colors are strong in this whole painting are some of the greens. And for the majority of the painting, including the background and everything else, it's those wonderful dirty colors that makes those strong colors work. And that's something that you see in a lot of great art. And this next one I wanted to include just because it's so well painted and very dignified. Another one of a dog. And just notice how unique these are. You know, it's almost this black silhouette on that, you know, very subdued color background. And the intense color of the eyes really stands out because of all those other subdued colors all around. This next one of these chili peppers I like because it's very non-contrived. It just looks like some peppers just laying on a table. I like how they're cut off on the edges, on the bottom and the top. That also is something, you know, a lot of times people feel like they have to put a border around their work everywhere, and so they tend to put objects in the center with a, you know, empty border around it. But, you know, of course, in nature, you would rarely see that. If you see some things on a counter, you know, there's gonna be things cut off, whether it's some things in the background or whatever. But these peppers is a perfect example of that. It just comes across as very not contrived. And beautiful color, dirty colors with the intense red. So this next one of this bull here, just a nice portrait of a bull. Again, I love her colors. This is a watercolor that she did, I guess, several years ago. And she's just, you know, a master of that medium as well. I believe this was one that she painted recently of some California fires. It was really just a sketch, you know, of the fires off in the distance from her home, and I just thought I would include it because it was just so well done. This still life speaks for itself. It's just lovely composition. You know, I love how it breaks the rule of odds. There's a rule out there that you sometimes hear about, a rule of odds, where you shouldn't ever paint 2 objects or 4 objects, but better to do 1, 3, or 5. But in this case, there's clearly 2 objects, but I think it absolutely works. This is a great one. If I had to hang a painting, any of these paintings in my daughter's bedroom, I would love to hang this painting. I think it would, I just wonder what a child is going to think when they see this horse, or is it a mule, sticking his tongue out. I love it. So here's a cow, and I think Hillary painted this one recently. It's very brushy everywhere, but those eyes just really stand out. I just love them. And what personality in this cow. And this last one here, it looks like, I just like it because this cat looks like he means business. I don't know where he's going or what plans he has. They may be good, you never know. But anyway, I just love the character in this cat and his expression. You know, one of the things I really like, and you see this in all of Hillary's work, is she never gets real blendy and smooths things out. There's always some texture everywhere. She also has a very nice abstract stroke where you see that abstraction in everything that she does. Those are things that you see in all great artists, and Hillary's no exception. So if you want to find out more about Hillary's work, I've got links in the description of this video to all her websites and everything else. And so go check that out. And I also wanted to mention briefly before the video's over that we are now offering 50 milliliter size paint at Geneva Fine Art, which is my paint company. And we have now offering all of our colors in the 50 milliliter size, which is more affordable for some people. So go check that out. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.